Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Three Reasons Why, where you got three wise men giving you their hot takes on everyday life. It's your boy, Common Sense Marcus, back in the building, giving it to you raw, uncut, always straight from my mama. 209 stand up, Las Vegas stand up, United States stand up. Let's go real live. Stand the fuck up if you're alive. And you know I'm in the building with.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the 209 Tiger. We in the building. Got some good shit for y'all today. Let's go.
The CDP 209, born and raised Stockton, California, residing in Las Vegas, Nevada right now. Let's get it. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And there's a lot of smoke going on with this COVID and these borders opening up. Well, you hear me that link? How many states are opened up now?
It's on this link, it says 16.
16 states out of 50. Boy, before I kick it off to y'all, I'm just going to say if 16 states out of 50, I must be a fool to think that a virus will stop at the border like, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't go into Cali. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't go into New York. But those 16 states, if you guys are breaking in, just open up the no mask law. Free mask. Take the mask off finally. It's time.
And those,
Tiger, I'm gonna kick it off to you. No mask, 16 states. Is that helping, hurting, or how you feel about that? Let the people know.
Well, I'm fine with it because we're on course to do that anyways. I mean, whether it's no mask or not, you know what I mean? It's like it's time to go all the way open.
Yes, sir.
It's
Open
like
up.
we've been here long enough. Now they say they got their vaccines rolling to make them feel safe, whatever. The numbers, I don't even know where the numbers are anymore because the numbers aren't real to me, but it seems like things are doing better since they're lifting all these restrictions in California and New York. So like, why not? If you're lifting the restrictions, just lift them all. Because if you're going to open up Texas, if you're going to open up Mississippi, if you're going to open up these other states, well, eventually someone from California is going to travel that way. Then
yeah.
what? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my feeling on it. Just it's time. It's time to just say, okay, man, the pandemic passed. We took it safely, cautiously. We did what we did. Now it's time to move forward because it's gonna be around like the flu. It's gonna be something that people are just gonna have to live with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. CDP, how you feel? How you feel? 16 states open out of 50.
I was going to say real quick, the states are, 16 states are Alaska, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Iowa, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, and Tennessee. And shout out to my mom, because my mom's in Missouri, and she's about to move back to Oklahoma. So she gonna be she gonna be happy about that. But how I feel about it, I don't. It should have been like this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Okay, the lockdown and all that, the beginning of this COVID stuff. But now, like Carl said, we've been doing it, practicing it. Everybody knows the rules and to wash their hands and stuff. Now, instead of enforcing it, like if you don't do this, you're gonna go to jail or you're gonna get a fine. You know what I'm saying? They should give people the right to wear the mask, or if you don't want to wear the mask, don't wear the mask. You know what I'm saying? Because the police is getting tired of it. They can't enforce that. You know what I'm saying? They don't get paid enough to do all that shit. The police is getting tired of it, and just people getting cussed out for not wearing a mask and stuff when they going into the stores and shit. People getting beat up and all this bullshit going on. This shit is just stupid. You know what I mean? Just unnecessary shit. If you want to wear the mask, wear it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's your choice. I don't see why people get mad at people not wearing a mask anyway, because they got their mask on. Ain't they protected? You feel me? Why do you give a fuck about somebody not wearing a mask? You got yours on. Roll, go get your motherfucking cereal and get the fuck out the store. You know what I'm saying? Mind your fucking business, basically. You feel me?
Basically. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. As you were listening to those states, it's funny. I'm gonna hit you with a different perspective. As you listen to those states, shout out to my Republicans. All those states were red. Wake up, you fucking Democrats. Look at that shit. All those states are red. There's a coincidence. They opened that shit up, man. I don't know what that coincidence is, but come on, man. These Democratic fucking leaders, they don't give a shit about shit. And I'm not saying a lot of Republican leaders do give a shit about shit, but it don't make no sense. Dude, if we all in this melting pot called United States, if I try to lock down my house, but I leave the window open, somebody gonna be able to get in. So once Texas opened up, they gonna open up all 50. What the fuck we waiting on? Democrats? What are we waiting on, man? Come on, man. I don't think no flu, no virus, no terrorist, no fucking person who's gonna break the law is gonna stop at a border. Give me that shit. Like, oh, it's gonna take a left and go up north or down south. Quit it, man. Quit it. Dude, y'all know how I feel about this damn COVID, this corona. Now it's even worse. They're playing games with us, and I'm tired of them playing games. I need to wake up more. We all need to wake up more. I'm tired of these fucking games. A month ago, it was like, hey, triple mask. Now they're like, no mask. Man, shut the fuck up. Thank you for finally opening up. It's all been a pandemic. People need to wake up. It's a joke. That's how I feel. Just use your sense. Like you said it the best. It's like I'm gonna drop a bomb right here, but it's like the LGBTQ community. They want to force you to feel the way they feel. That's how these people with the mask. They want to force you to put a mask on. I'm not safe because he doesn't have a mask. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up, man. Take your triple, quadruple mask, your goggles, and go to one of these blue states like I'm in. I'm sorry, California. I think they plan on opening up in like summertime, but who knows with Gavin Newsom? Maybe he will get past that fucking recall and be like, lockdown again. Who knows? But you know, these fucking masks is just, come on, man. Open it up. That's all I gotta say. Open up the nation. Open up the world. Motherfuckers probably in 2-3 years gonna have like some kind of lung cancer disease because they were sucking in masks for half a year. You know, we don't know. It's just getting ridiculous, man. Open that shit up. That's how I feel.
Defective masks and shit. Like, oh, it's like, there was a recall on those masks. Like, oh man,
we had lead poisoning in those masks or something like that. So it just opened up. It's just coincidence that you said all those states and all those states were red. It just, you know, like you always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. That's a lot of smoke right there.
Where it is, they got the votes for the Newsom situation, and the people going to do the count at the end of this month, and then, you know, all the shit may take effect. They need to get the signatures like confirmed or something like that, and then once that's done, you know, they're gonna have a new running for governor or whatever, a do-over or whatever they're gonna call it. You know what I'm saying? And that should be the end of Newsom. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, man, because that do like plenty of politicians are hypocrites. Like, do as I say, but not as I do. But what's funny, what you said there is they gotta validate their signatures in a state election, but fuck validating their signatures in a nationwide election, though. Yeah. Come on, man. The game is rigged. Yeah. But I mean, that's your local news. The masks are off out south and some other states.
Moving, anything you want to say before we move along from that?
You know how I feel, man.
Y'all see the videos? You see everything, people waking up. Y'all see the pictures and shit coming out of the mask? I guess Biden took his mask off and like the nose like moved to the side. So like I'm trying to find it, you know, the shit is getting deleted. I just sent y'all a video about the mask where it popped out the neck and it was Fossey. He was talking, the bottom flap of the mask was moving. It was popping around. You know what I'm saying? But I sent it Thursday, and yet Friday, I tried to show people on my job, and it was gone. But if you go to Larry Johnson, his Instagram. He got it on there on his, and he just shows Fossey. But there's one of Fossey. There's the one of Biden. I sent y'all the still picture of it, where it got the line right here, and it's a darker skin of it. You seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actual video had it of that with him talking. It just looked bad, bro. Like the flap ain't even down to his shirt, so it's like right under his, jawbone, and it's just the dude is hella darker than the mask.
They had to get a black stand-in, like, yo, we got anybody? Yo, man, come on, you get over here, put this mask on.
And they got a Hillary one. It was three people. It was Biden, Hillary, and Fossey. The Hillary one, it was a computerized face of Hillary talking, and it was just still, but the body was like moving, and the face was just still, but somebody's body is moving. It was bad, man. It was just bad, bro.
The worst one, I know we get like one off top, but the worst one I ever seen, like, I don't know if y'all can see it. There you go. You see how my earlobe is disconnected?
Yeah.
They got Joe Biden. He had one earlobe disconnect and one ear connected. Dude, I don't know how the hell you do that, man. I'm 38 years old, man. I don't know how you get your earlobe to connect and disconnect. That was some weird ass shit, man, right there. I was like, whoa. I don't know if he got a twin brother or son, but man, his ear was like out here, and then one time it was right here. PP, I need to wake up, man. CDP's dropping knowledge. There's a lot of smoke, man. There's a lot of smoke. And what you always say, when you want to hide shit, you put it directly in their face.
Yeah.
In plain sight.
We saw a program. We got the syndrome. What's that syndrome?
Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm.
We got that severely in America, man. Severely. We're more comfortable with believing a lie than believing the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth sounds crazier than the lie. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, program, now this stuff is leaking.
Moving on to a lies, though. I know we get into the next topic where there's a lot of lies going on. Break it to him, Tiger.
Next, we going into George Floyd's family was demanding money from the organization known as Black Lives Matter, claiming that he never received money that he was owed or he was promised. What is your guys' thoughts about that?
I've been telling like folks in conversations, because the dead giveaway was the video of the white dude passing kids money, the black kids money to go tear shit up. And then the stuff I hear of people going to Black Lives Matter events, and it's hundreds of white people and only 5 black people. You know what I mean? It's like, man, they just used that George Floyd situation as a Kickstarter to have an excuse to go start tearing shit up. You know what I'm saying? To fuck up, you know what I'm saying, the Trump party. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit get out of control and out of hand, they're going to blame the man up top. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it was. An excuse to do that. Like the Capitol building, and people don't realize that shit was fake and staged. By now, with all the stuff that's leaked, they got the police opening the gate, letting the people in. Like they going to Disneyland, like Disneyland is open, like, oh, come on in, be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Now, yeah, we're open.
And then this guy I listen to, watch his videos and stuff. He went out there when it was live on his phone. He went out there because he was out there close to DC. He drove out there. The shit was empty as fuck with military and a gate around it. Quiet as you hear, bird chirping. But he look on his phone, it's going down. Thousands of people tearing shit up and all. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just like that, how they saying about how the hospital emergency rooms are full. Then you go drive past your local hospital, the damn parking lot empty. You know?
Yeah.
And the nurses in there doing the electric
TikTok dances.
The nurses doing the electric slide and shit.
Yeah. They're making videos with their masks on.
Yeah, but they so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They filming all this stuff, man.
But look, what was old boy George Floyd's dad, right? Yeah. Hey man, I'm sorry for your loss. Like, I don't want to lose no kids. I'm sorry for your loss. But put that shit in writing. Don't believe what motherfuckers say. Black Lives Matter extorted anybody's face. Like, I know they got Trayvon Martin's face. I know they got I can't think of his name, but Brown, something Brown's face on the shirt. Like
Michael Brown.
Michael Brown, thank you. Michael Brown, like Black Lives Matter.
His father
Hands up. Huh?
His father is going at him too.
That's what I'm saying. They got the hands up, don't shoot Black Lives Matter shirt. Somebody making money, man. And if you want that money, put it in writing. So I ain't got no problem if they over there promise you money. Make that shit known. Make that shit, because where is that money going? Where the fuck is that money going? What has Black Lives Matter done with that 90 million that they recorded they made last year? Tell me, what is there a Black Lives Matter statue? Because they sure the fuck tore down a lot of statues. So maybe they need that money to build one up that they like. I don't know. But man, you get that shit in writing, partner. I'm sorry that you got to put it publicly like that and say that you sold like the image of your kid or whatever. Like, you making money off of dead people. That's cold game. And you making money off your scheme. Like you said, there's what, 90% non-blacks out there screaming Black Lives Matter. Like, you making money off your scheme or your game, good for you. But that dude should have got that shit in writing. I'm sorry, partner, but that's fucked up. The game's gonna try to rape you as long as they can. They probably shot him like 10 racks real quick. It was like, yo, shut up. And they made 90 million.
If anything, LeBron James, he should be speaking up on that. But I know he heard about that. Michael Brown and the Floyd folks not getting their money.
Well, we might get into that in a bit, but how you feeling, Tiger, about Black Lives Matter ripping off or old boy demanding money from them?
Yeah, that's fucked up. If they, you know what I mean, if they took his money and didn't give it to him, you know what I mean, you know, that he should sue their ass, you know, like some, you know what I'm saying, like put that shit way in the public. So
they next right now,
you know what I mean. So the next bunch of people, you know, whenever the next election comes and they want to use like you know, black people as a weapon for the Democratic Party, you know, and they start pumping that up again and they come back, everybody will know, like, hey, well, you know what? Hey, don't fuck with Black Lives Matter. It's nothing against, you know, black people, or it's nothing against the sane or whatever. It's just the people at the top of the chain seem to be very corrupt, and if you giving them money, it ain't going where it's supposed to go.
Hey, wake up, man. Follow the money is right, man. It's like that Red Cross. Did y'all know that Red Cross, they'd be like, donate $10 to wherever. Donate to Haiti. Donate to Hurricane Katrina. Donate to Harvey. That was the last one. They were like $10. Why $10? Because $9 goes to their pocket. Then you give $1 to the people that actually got affected, man. Y'all just follow the money, man. I'm sorry, partner, that they didn't give you $1 million out of that $9 million, but you think they was? You really think they was? I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anybody else want to touch on that before we jump into what CDP was saying.
They said something. They said, I don't know what I was saying, but I also read about Michael Brown. His father is some sort of he's a 32nd degree Mason, Freemason. So it could be his son was a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? There's rumors about that too. They're bringing that in because he's the diamond. You know, he with his hands, the diamond gestures, and like every time he's like in front of the camera, he got that hand gesture, the diamond. You know what I mean? And pyramid, whatever it is. But it's not a lot of. It's the rabbit hole is deep, man. You know, we just talking about the money not being taken and all that stuff, but it's a deeper thing going on. You know what I mean? It's way deep. Like they using Donald Trump in these politics, but the real reason they hate Donald Trump is because it's not all about, but the child trafficking, man. This human trafficking. This adrenochrome. Trump is fucking up their money. You know what I'm saying? But they using politics and all this shit as a focus point. You know what I'm saying? When they really mad at Donald Trump about something else. a bigger issue. Everything that we hearing about or the Republicans and Democrats, it ain't even about all that. It's about good versus evil, man. You know what I'm saying? Politics is just being used as a Kickstarter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Red and blue and all this shit, and people on the streets, Crips and Bloods, and you know, but it's a bigger thing going on, man. People need to wake up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, still waters run deep. There ain't no question about that. There's bigger things, but I will touch on what you said, though, Tiger, about every 4 years they want to scream that Black Lives Matter recently or something like that. Y'all hear about that story where that dude on Facebook Live like shot his girl and raped her and shot her like a little friend, 15-year-old or something like that?
Yeah.
Like that shit was exactly. You know why you didn't hear about that? Because I have to send you the dude's name, because my bad for not saying the name for you people out there. Maybe I'll put in a link. But dude was black and they were white. That's why you didn't hear about that shit. But if that shit was reversed, bam! You know this white dude going crazy killing these black people? Bam! What's going on over here? Like, nah, man. They use us like tools to divide us. If it's Crips or Bloods, Democrat, Republican, one side or the other, they're gonna fuel their agenda. It could all boil down to good versus evil, but you know that's for you to open up your third mind and look onto that. But speaking on these athletes talking,
Tupac,
Yeah.
that was another one of the division, East Coast, West Coast. That shit was so stupid.
Yeah, it was. When you look back on it, you like,
Yeah,
oh, it's also East Coast, West Coast. Like we don't even know them cats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but we screaming "fuck East Coast."
yeah, I feel like fuck New York, and it's like I don't even know no more. You know, I don't even feel people out there.
yeah. I remember I used to listen to Wu-Tang Clan, and my boy was a big time Pac fan, and we used to get into arguments about that, man. Like the Wu, because I forgot which album of Tupac dropped. I think it was All Eyes on Me had dropped, and the Wu-Tang Forever, the double disc had dropped at the same time. And I was bumping Wu, he was bumping that, and we used to get into arguments. And like, bro, you don't even know this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? But that's what I'm saying. Like, man, the Pokemon thing. They said that's linked to pedophilia. You know what I mean? Like they keep like lead kids to certain spots to kidnap them and shit. You know, and just people just going on and just doing it. You know what I mean?
Y'all know that rapper Uzi Marcus?
Ooh, nah, what the hell?
I never heard of him neither, but his little brother's the one that did it, or his brother's the one that did it. Raymond Reber was arrested on Saturday following an 8-hour standoff with law enforcement. This nigga was on Facebook Live. This shit was in California. You out there in Nevada. Nigga, somebody else had to tell me about this. Why can't 5 o'clock news tell me about this? Because it was a black dude killing white women. I'm sorry for your losses. Dude fucked up. Dude deserved whatever's coming to him. But that just goes to show you the media don't give a fuck if it's not part of their agenda. Period.
That is true.
It was white women.
Yeah. It was white. He had a white girlfriend, and I think her, like, the little girl was like 15. Her friend or something was 15. This dude, from what I was told, I didn't watch the video. They probably took it down. But somebody was watching Facebook Live, had to call the police, like, yo, this shit's happening like right here. What the fuck? And supposedly dude blasted them and then raped their dead body, or raped them then blasted them. I don't know. One of those, but still, it's fucked up. Dude deserved to get whatever shit's coming to him. Period. I don't care if you black, white, Mexican, Asian, Arabian. Period. But why is that not on my news channel? Because it does not fit their agenda. Why are they trying to block that shit from like mainstream? Because they don't want you to know that everybody's crazy. Not just white cops or white people. Everybody's fucking crazy. Everybody can lose it. They want that division.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He was screaming. They was trying to set him up to get killed. That's why he was screaming in the video. That's why he killed them, because they were trying to get him. They said his bro or something tried to set him up through them to kill him. That's what he was saying in the video. So that's probably what he's gonna try to push. You know what I mean? I'm surprised the police didn't kill him when they pulled up. You know what I mean? I'm shocked he made it to the arrest.
You touched on that earlier with LeBron James. And like I said, let's move into that. Recently, LeBron James and another big athlete, big sports star, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, soccer star, he played out here in LA not too long ago, but now he's back playing over there in Europe. Uh, he had some harsh criticism for LeBron James saying, athletes athletes should leave the politics to the politicians. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you elect the politician to do what he's doing. And it had me come back to like what do you guys think an athlete's role should be in society with their platform? Because as people, there's a lot of pressure of like for a black athlete to speak on issues or any type of athletes. You know what I mean? Like a white athlete could have his issues, or there's people that get pressured for political issues. It's like I said, once again the election became a thing that was just in the middle of sports, and it's like on one point it's like, okay, well, that's cool, someone's giving using their platform to create awareness, but the awareness isn't genuine. To me, the awareness was guided and it was a tactical weapon. But not all athletes are like that. You know what I mean? Like I remember Chris, his name was like Chris Jackson before, then it was like Muhammad
Abdul Rauf.
Yeah, and then he when it was the anthem, he didn't look at it. He bowed his head, like didn't want to look at it. Yeah. And that pretty much got him thrown out the league. Because he could ball. Remember, he was balling.
Yeah, he averaged 30 against Michael Jordan.
Yeah, like he was
played Jordan. He averaged 30.
He was averaging like a good 20 something, just regular. You know what I mean? I think he was like all-star worthy. But yeah, like I said, back because I'm getting off topic. What do you guys think an athlete's role should be in society when it comes to social issues or things that's going on?
I think it goes all the way back to the kneeling, the Kaepernick stuff, the kneeling. I didn't agree with the kneeling, mainly because we came to watch a football game. I bought this ticket to take my son to go see people play football. You know what I mean? I didn't come here to watch politics. I didn't change it to Channel 3 to watch politics. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't like the kneeling thing. I agree with what they were doing it for and all that, represent whatever. But I didn't, bad timing, bad place. You do that on your own time. Go out there in the streets, do that shit on your own time. I'm paying this cable bill or whatever to watch a football game, not politics. That's why I don't agree with sports players, having, the T-shirts and stuff is cool before the game, but I don't want to see no sports player on TV talking about politics and all that stuff because they ain't living in that world no longer. LeBron James ain't living in that world. He ain't nowhere near somebody discriminating against him or nothing no more. Man, get the hell out of here. Lil Wayne kept it the realest about that. Like, man, I ain't feeling that because that ain't my life. And then he been in Hollywood since probably 13. That's not his life. That's all he was saying. And just it's fake for people. It's fake, basically, to me, to see Carmelo Anthony up there or LeBron talking about some Black Lives Matter and go stand and all this stuff, and I go out here and stand, I don't see them.
I think. Oh, go ahead, Marcus.
Oh man, I was just gonna play devil's advocate for a second because I can see both sides. Like, first off, Colin Kaepernick's my guy, so I gotta touch that real quick if I can. When you said do it on his own time, that is his own fucking time, in my opinion. No. Secondly, I know you want to watch a football game. I want to watch a football game. Hold on. Oh, Yaka.
In in his NFL contract, it says to play football. Not on line number 30. Oh yeah, and do politics.
All right, now hold up. Hold up.
Hey, it also
let me
don't
ask
say
you a
eat
yes or no
Skittles
question
after
real
you
quick.
score a touchdown too. But Marshawn Lynch, everybody was loving him for that.
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
Eat no fucking Skittles during the football game.
Let me ask you this real quick.
And
Yes or no? Did Colin Kaepernick play football? Yes or no?
Not really after he started kneeling.
Man, I can't win. All right, let me go back to this. Look.
He didn't play no football.
Well, look, you blaming them for something that he decided to do. He started doing that, and then the cameraman was like, "Whoa, this is news right here. Let's zoom in on this." They forced that shit down your throat. They pushed that agenda. He could have been minding his business, chilling, but they made it more political. So I just want to play devil's advocate on that one. And on athletes, yeah, I feel you. I don't want Beyonce to tell me to take the shot. I don't want fucking LeBron James to tell me vote Democrat. I don't want to hear all that shit. I want to hear like Black Lives Matter or whatever. But these are men and women though first, before they were celebrity, whatever. And my saying is, if you're gonna wear a t-shirt, like I think LeBron wore, I can't breathe t-shirt, sweater, right, to get awareness. Yeah, but once you got to wear, what was it?
No, yeah, it was like I can't. Well, D Rose, D Rose, and some people was just wearing the shirts. But yeah, that's that old passive aggressive. Like, yo, if you're gonna say something, say something. If not, you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. Like they had the t-shirts to bring awareness. Now you got awareness. Now back your shit up. A lot of these people are just talking. They're not backing it up. So if you ain't backing nothing up, if you ain't like I can't think of the old boy's name, but there's a lot of cats that really talk that shit and then back it up with their time, their money, their efforts. They in like Marshall Lynch. Probably in Oakley right now somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Giving back to the community. Yeah. He talking that talk and walking that walk. So you could be a celebrity and live that life.
Shit. I don't want to see that shit after I spend $500 on a damn ticket. I want to see a game. I don't want to see somebody suspended the main person I came to see is suspended because he took a fucking knee. I don't want to see that. That's just me as a fan. I don't want to see politics.
At what extent are they not a man or a woman no more?
Now, like Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, who else?
I'm not a Kim Olajuwon, but
Nah, all them cats that was that old. You remember how the boxers?
Yeah, they had like a commission.
Yeah,
the
like a summit.
Sam Cooke and all them. They was going to handle their business on whatever their occupation was, and then on their own time they was doing their shit, and it was hella effective. Still, these niggas on their own time, they doing TikTok videos and buying Ferraris, and then when it's game time, they want to put on the Black Lives Matter and take a knee and shit. Nah, I don't want to reverse that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you. Like, if you back that shit up, I'm with you. But you got to back it up.
Play your sport, collect your bread, and use that bread to go push your agenda. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that shit just when the cameras is on.
But you got to understand, like, I think kind of like Marcus is saying, the modern athlete doesn't really have free time no more. I mean, if you're LeBron James, for you to have free time, you're declining in your skills and somebody else is getting better. So when he's not playing the game, he's training for the game. He's, working out, eating right, in the cryo chamber, getting up shots. It's like he really don't got free time.
If you want to push that agenda, you'll sacrifice.
Yeah, but the Lakers could also cut him. But you think they're gonna cut him?
Lakers is not gonna cut that nigga.
Thank you. Anybody could cut the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Miami Heat, everybody who didn't like what LeBron was doing. D-Wade, you could have just cut him and said, you know what? Not on like Gary Jones, not on my team.
But I always respect
LeBron James making all these damn movies and shit and all that shit.
No, don't get me wrong. I don't like what LeBron's saying and doing.
Subtract making all some movies and go push your agenda.
Like I don't agree with the way LeBron does his thing, but I think like the players that take knees now, to me, is kind of separate than from Colin Kaepernick. Like going back to that, because to me, I think he was just generally doing something, and it just became like what, like kind of like Marcus said, like wow. And I don't even think he even like had no strategy or whatever, and it just kind of happened.
Because he was told by the commissioner to do it. He probably didn't give a fuck about BLM.
But there was no Black Lives Matter when he was doing it, though.
The commissioner.
There was no election.
There was no election when he was doing it.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, is letting that BLM get put on the court.
Okay, but we talking about Colin Kaepernick isolated, though. You talking about a bunch of other athletes. I'm talking about the sole individual.
I'm talking.
All I'm saying is,
all I'm saying is,
hey, Nick, hey.
I don't want to see politics. I want to see somebody hit threes and score touchdowns. That's
okay. But what I'm saying is, you're talking about every other athlete, and I'm talking about Colin Kaepernick, because when he was doing it, there was no attention to it. He didn't ask for the attention.
I'm talking about politics, period. I don't want to.
Okay, but I'm talking about Colin Kaepernick. That's what I'm saying. You're talking about what you're talking about, and I'm talking about Colin Kaepernick. Everybody had a turn to speak on Colin Kaepernick, but me. That's what I'm saying. Either I'm going to speak on Colin Kaepernick, or then you guys just run the show. Then. Like everybody's getting the thing is spinning around to talk about Colin Kaepernick, and I'm like, I'm open.
You got your opinion, and I got my opinion. He asked me the question. I said my answer to his question is I don't want to see politics when I go to a sporting event. I'd rather see them do the politics.
Yeah, when you were talking. You're done talking.
My answer, right? This is my
but that's when it was that's when you were talking about Colin Kaepernick.
Hold on, and I answered.
Right.
The answer was, I don't want to see politics at a sporting event. I don't want to see politics at sporting events. I want to see.
I'm gonna crush that in a second. I'm gonna crush that.
And I want to see them do that shit on their time off.
Right. Now let Tiger answer the question though. Let Tiger answer the question now.
I don't want to turn on NBC and see a Black Lives Matter event. I don't want to see that.
Okay.
The reason being why is exactly what's going on right now. BLM is getting sued for not taking that goddamn money they received and put it on what they were supposed to put it on. They put that money in their pocket. So I knew from the jump, all them knees and all that BLM bullshit was exactly what I said it is. Bullshit. But that's my opinion. Your opinion?
Well, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about?
Marcus, your opinion. So now, give your opinion.
Go ahead, Tiger. Go ahead. Talk about Colin Kaepernick.
Is it for real? My turn to talk?
If you don't want to talk, we can go to the next.
No, nigga, go.
I guess my opinion. I don't understand where all the sarcasm's coming from.
Yo, I'm gonna crush your opinion in a second. Go, Tiger. Go.
Agree with my opinion.
Then the thing is, what I'm saying is, I gave you time to express your opinion.
This bullshit.
And then it moved from your opinion to someone else's opinion. Now then it gets to my opinion. Hijacking my time.
When did it move to somebody else's opinion?
Oh, my nigga, CDP. Let him answer the question.
Just disagree with me. We don't need to ramble on 15 minutes and do all this bullshit.
Yo, my nigga, just let him answer the question. Yo, we melting down. Let him answer the question though.
Man.
You guys go ahead with LeBron, man, or whatever we talking about.
Look. All right, Tiger, I'm about to crush this real quick. Look, I got you. You pay for your basketball ticket. You want to see that. I got you. To me, that's borderline slave mentality. I'm going to tell you why. You work for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a uniform or you can wear whatever you want?
Wear whatever I want.
All right, now what if...
But Shane, if you want to say the mask, I got to wear a mask.
No. I'm just saying like clothes-wise.
Wear whatever I want.
Now, what if you wore a shirt that your boss didn't like?
I wore a fucking shirt to work. So.
And what if he came to you and said, hey, CDP, that fucking shirt, that doesn't represent our brand or our message here at blah, blah, blah. We need you not to wear that no more. How would you feel?
With a fucking shirt, I'll take it off.
Or what if it was a Vikings shirt and he was like, look, we don't do sports stuff here, blah blah blah.
I'll take it off.
Okay, you know why? Because you believe the same way that your owner paid for you to get there and work, and you work any way you want. You take away all your free rights, all your free thinking. Colin Kaepernick had a right to kneel. He has that right, just like he was playing football.
See, that's where you got me wrong. You think I'm critiquing Kaepernick. I said I use him as a thing because he started, his shit blew up. So I used his name.
No.
You didn't catch the part when I said I agree with his movement.
No, of course. I caught that part. You don't want to see politics.
My disagreement was do it on your own time. I don't have nothing against Kaepernick. I agree with what he's doing. He's trying to help the people. But what I'm trying to say is, I think it should be done on their own time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's
nothing against getting on one knee. I don't got nothing against wearing an I Can't Breathe shirt. I don't got nothing against that.
Right, but I'm just
all that. But keep it real. That's all.
Of course, keep it. I'm with you. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. Back your talk up with actuals. I get that. I don't want to watch a basketball game and see politics. I get that. I'm on the same page. Where me and you disagree is, look, my free time is any fucking time I feel like it's my free time. If I'm playing basketball for a living and that's my free time, if I'm playing football, that's my free time. If I'm going to a motherfucking job, that's my free time. That's what I'm trying to express to you. You can't tell a man or woman how to express themselves. Now, we all sign a contract. We all work for somebody. If you go there and you're like, hey, I pay you. I don't want you to express yourself here. Okay, hey, be it. So be it. But Colin Kaepernick didn't try to bring that attention to himself. They used that to push the agenda. That's like me. If I go to work and I have my hat backwards all the time, I go to work backwards all the time, nobody says shit. Then all of a sudden somebody points out like, hey, that guy's hat's backwards right there. That's so disrespectful. And everybody else is like, yeah, that is disrespectful. I've been doing this for my whole time. Now it's an issue. That's the way I express myself. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's borderline slave mentality is for me. That's my opinion.
But then when I see you at Safeway, you got your hat on like that.
Or like this.
No. You pushing that. You hat backwards. Oh. When I see you at Safeway, you got your hat straight. That's why I think it's bullshit.
Of course. And we're on the same page.
Big word. Me. Not nobody else. This is what I think. What y'all think? I ain't gonna critique it. Go back and watch all the videos that we ever did. I never, this is what I.
There's a lot of these athletes that do, use their platform for, for gains, Like, I don't know, like, to me, I just think LeBron is it's more planned and tactical than it is just like straight from the hip, I think sometimes like you get a dude that, let's just say he's just out there and then you give him the microphone and he says some shit, like, let's just say like Kyrie. Some of the stuff Kyrie says scares people. When he said Black Kings built this league, that shook some people up. When they're talking about the logo, which, yeah, like I said, like, I mean, to me, the NBA logo don't really matter to me because it's a league where you can see their face, you see their tattoos, you see them. It's not like football, like that in soccer and baseball. You can identify with the athlete more. But yeah, it's like, okay, Jerry West is the logo. He's not the logo, whatever. But now if you are going to make a player, you know what I mean? Now, if you are, I think it should be one of the greatest players of all time, and all the greatest players of all time, the huge majority are black. So it would only make sense that one of the black dudes should be a logo, but just not for that reason that they are black, but the greatest players of all time are black. You know what I mean? But when you just hear Kyrie's hot take of Black Kings built this league, it sounds like it's like on some political type shit or whatever. But Kyrie, he's a different dude. He's more militant, but he really be out there though. I mean, he does what he does. but a lot of them, I think, like LeBron and who else? That's kind of like, I don't really think it's too genuine. I don't want to say Russ, but there's some people like in football too that are like, all right, come on, man, like you know what I mean? You're a little too much. Like for example, J.J. Watt. They'll give J.J. Watt like however many record amount of money that he raised for what was it? What did he do that fundraising for?
Hurricane Henry.
Yeah. But now I feel like if Aaron Donald was to come out and ask for money for something like California fires or something, it wouldn't get the same, you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't get that same money if he was like, well, I'm raising money for the Houston energy crisis or whatever, or you know what I mean, whatever's going on out there. Hey, you know what I mean? So I think on both sides, but sometimes you gotta play, you know what I mean? You gotta play like an asshole to get what you want.
That's true. Let me ask y'all this question, man. For me, I despise a person right down the middle. Like you gotta be on left or right with me, like hot or cold. It's better for me. But how do y'all feel about athletes that hit these hard questions and give that PC answer? Like, oh, they want to make everybody happy. How y'all feel about that? You think they should be, like I said, be on one side or the other, or think they just toe the line like a Dak Prescott to get that money? You know, I'm not hot, I'm not cold. I'm gonna say the right answer at the right time.
Me personally, I just say if they don't feel comfortable with the question, they should just say no comment.
Like Gio is like Tom Brady, your boy Tom Brady. They'd be like, "How you feel about Trump? Why you got a Trump hat?" I like Trump. Like just pick a side. Just pick a side.
Hey, Tom was like, "How did that get there?" Like Tom was like, "I didn't even notice it was there." Hey, but they, you know, like I don't know. To me, I've never let like politics or, I mean, unless somebody's like personal, like in your face, like disrespect for some. But like politics, like I said, if someone was going for, I don't think, did we have a third presidential candidate this year? Like, you know, there's always like some odd guy running, like Ross Perot or somebody. You know, it's like
no heavy hitter at least.
Yeah, someone was like, man, fuck that. I'm rolling with Ross Perot. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler at you later. You know, but now they make everything like just so, you know, like you said, like Tom Brady got a Trump hat. He's a dick. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just a bad person. Like, Kanye's wearing a Trump hat. He's done lost his mind. And it's like, now, you know what I mean? Now he's cool. All these people they're criticizing, now Trump lost. Now they're over there like, well, he's cool. Like Lil Wayne, they was talking all kind of big stuff about Lil Wayne. I see everybody still out partying with Lil Wayne. All these people talking about he's gonna get disowned because he showed up and he met with Trump or whatever, and they're canceling him or whatever. Everybody still got love for Wayne.
Yeah, that's another topic. I don't know if y'all want to jump into one more, but that's another topic you touched on. That cancel culture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you hear that, ladies? They canceling Dr. Seuss books because Dr. Seuss books are racist. Man, how y'all feel about that cancel culture bullshit?
To me, it's just there's just no end to it. Like it's like I said, like I watched a video a friend of mine sent me how they were telling the employees at Coca-Cola to sound more black.
Yeah, or less white. Less white,
sound less white or whatever. And I was like, dude, this shit is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that goes on behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Like, but if they say like, man, Coca-Cola sound too white, then they're gonna be like, oh well, they only have certain amount of this employees, certain amount of that. We're gonna put a boycott on we're gonna cancel Coca-Cola, you know what I mean? Then Coca-Cola gonna have to go out and hire more minority workers or whatever they're lacking. If they're lacking Mexicans, Asians, Filipinos, whatever.
What about you, CDP? I know you're over there smoking. There's a lot of smoke over there, CDP.
If people ain't recognized by now, like whatever they pushing on TV, radio for everybody to do the opposite. That they pushing this Coke thing, don't drink Coke. You know, it's just simple. It's just simple economics about it, right? Whatever they pushing, don't do it.
But what's your gut feeling because I read Dr. Seuss. I got my kids Dr. Seuss. What's your gut feeling? They telling you, CDP, hey, yo, Dr. Seuss is racist. What the fuck? These books been around for 60 years.
That the owner or the producer or the writer or something up top that has to do with Dr. Seuss supports Trump. That's all. That's all. If the inventor of toothpicks supports Trump, they're gonna cancel toothpicks. No.
Man, my boy. Next time I see you, I want to be like Trump for life shirt. You need to get you a Trump for life shirt.
But it's just what people, like I said, the cancel culture. It's like, who's behind it? It's like you guys were ahead of the curve on Black Lives Matter, because someone like me, I never even thought about them on an organizational level. You know, like like the way I was looking at it, I'm looking at it like they got foot soldier. You know what I mean? Like on the foot soldier level, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody in the streets talk about Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I'm with that. And then, like, when I kind of sat back and looked at the organization of it, and you just like, damn, these motherfuckers is shady. You know what I'm saying? Then you start looking at it and you're like, they ain't even pushing my issue. You know, like they ain't even like. I was telling some good friends of mine last night, you know, because we were talking about what's going on with some of these attacks on a lot of Asian Americans or whatever these. And I was thinking like this time, like, you know, they're talking about, yeah, they're getting harassed and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did a lot worse to black people, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just barely getting harassed. Oh, man, you know? Like, when the Hagans and the Lynchins come, hit me up, then I'll talk about it. You know, other than that, you know, it's like, they getting off easy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man, I wish I was dead. That shit would have been funny. I would have been dead. Oh, man. But there you have it, man. There's our hot takes. There's our hot everything on everyday lives. We're giving it to you raw, uncut, like you seen. We just people. We got emotions. We got feelings, but we love each other, and we want y'all to love each other. Come together. Stop the division. They want to divide us. Come together. Come back together. Common sense, Marcus. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Give your mama or dad a hug, man. Tell them thank you. I'm out.
What do y'all say? Real quick, what do y'all think about T.I. and Tiny on the side?
I think, man, I don't know. Like, let me go first. When the details come out, woof, I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're talking 11 or 12 people that's got a lawyer that they're pushing the case to trial. When those documents come out and they start really exposing what's going on, woo, look out. You know what I'm saying? If there's some wild shit, like, hey man, they're like king and queen of the orgies or something, I'll be like, like they're the big Bill, you know, they're the real Bill Cosby. Everybody looking at Bill Cosby, don't even got solid proof on Bill Cosby. He's sitting up there locked up and shit. They got some real shit about T.I. and Tiny. Watch out.
They just the lawyer for T.I. and Tiny tried to just send a message that to the lawyer representing all the girls over there that they want to pay him off. Like pay out. Well, the lawyer that's representing the girls rejected it. Said, no, we taking this to trial. And that's out. So when the judge, which I'm pretty sure he already got wind of it, it's gonna that's bad, man. That's bad. Like, oh yeah, and they try to pay us off.
Well, you always want to settle shit out of court if you can. So like that may not be too bad, but settling shit out of court admits that you were guilty though. So that does mean say something though. So yeah. I don't know the details, but like I said last time, you roofing little girls, nigga, you got shit coming to you. You don't be the player of the South and be out here roofing little girls or some shit like or women. They don't gotta be little girls. I hope it's not little girls, nigga, or women. It's just sad.
It's.
I guess they said and trafficking. So I guess he like they were orgies. I guess that falls into consideration because the other people are getting theirs in with them. But also they beating their ass and shit too. You know what I mean? Girls got reports of beating their ass. Then it's a ton of girls that didn't go, except they offer that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all remember, like 3 years ago, something like that, when him and Tiny was in, I think, California, LA, when they got busted with all them ecstasy pills.
Yeah.
Together, they both with I don't know how many, a lot of ecstasy pills, basically, though. If that comes up in court too, that's just like, you know, that's gonna be crazy. You know? What do y'all think about your boy 6ix9ine getting exposed by Lil Nas?
Why you gotta be my boy though? Why you gotta be my boy though?
Lil Nas, man.
Oh, man.
I see that. I just started laughing. I was like, man, motherfuckers are something else. You know, like it's like we were talking in the Hollywood episode. Motherfuckers just find some way to keep recycling themselves just to stay relevant and shit. Dude can't drop no more songs, so now he's gay. Now he's gay with this guy, and it's like, but before I cut, with getting back to T.I., you see, that's another dude who was putting in big work for the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, this is what I tell people. People was criticizing Trump giving them people pardons that was showing love and whatever. Now I want to know, is Joe Biden going to give T.I. a pardon? If something happens and shit hits the fan and T.I. is facing some real charges, will Joe Biden pay him back for his loyalty and all them people in Atlanta he helped get registered to vote by giving him a presidential pardon? That's what I want to see.
Or at least the lady put the word in because she's supposed to be for the black people.
Yeah.
What's her name? The vice president.
Kamala Harris.
Is she gonna put the word in for T.I.? You know, representing the black folks. Hey, Biden, get my boy off. You know, he supported us, but I doubt it.
All I'll say is this too: like, if they try to pay them off, probably something like life-changing money. I don't know how much money it was, but life-changing money, and they were like, "Nah, we good." That makes it personal. And when shit's personal, it gets ugly.
They said, "Nah, we taking this to trial." That's what they're.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna get they trying to expose them. They trying to ruin them, like they got ruined. I hope they didn't get ruined, but you know, whatever happened to him obviously was wrong, and I'm sorry for that. But man, yeah, that boy, he the rubber band man for real, huh?
But no, like I said, on that note, you know what I'm saying? Let's wrap up because they calling me for subs. So fucking, you know, that was it for today. We'll touch on more next week, maybe bring in a guest, but it was a lot of fun today. We touched on a lot of great subjects. You know what I'm saying? You guys got any requests, anything that you guys want us to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Get at us, however you get at us, whether it's on social media, YouTube, or if you just know us, you know what I'm saying? Just tell us. Other than that, you know, stay safe, you know, stay woke, you know what I'm saying? Much love. 209 Tiger. That's it. I'm out.
Got any questions, comments, or any merchandise? Hit us up on our email, the number 3 reasons 2020 at gmail.com. That's 3 reasons 2020 at gmail.com. And you gotta hit this like button on this one. You know.
Yes, sir. Smash that shit.
We're bringing the fire.
We gave you a little action during the video this time, a little drama. So we gotta get a like on this one. At least 100 views, all that. You know what I'm saying?
When I say raw, I mean raw.
Hey, this 3 Reasons season 2, man. There's no more games. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all smoking gas now.
But y'all be out, man. Common Sense Marcus out. Stay up.
I hope on the YouTube thing you have us like this.
Oh shit.
Y'all stay safe out there, stay blessed, stay prayed up. And like Carl said, love each other and take care of yourselves. I see the sun coming up. I see things getting better out there, y'all. All right.